सर बाहर में आ रहा है क्या मदन को PPT चालू करो बिगिनिंग से चालू करो PPT गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीबॉडी कैन वी स्टार्ट गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीबॉडी
Hi everybody, please can you unmute yourself?
Request everybody to unmute themselves. To answer. Tell him कि भाई मैं मीटिंग में हूँ. Good afternoon everybody. Can we start?
मीटिंग स्टार्ट हो तुम नीचे आ सकते मीटिंग स्टार्ट हो तुम नीचे आ सकते सामने रहता हूँ
Sir, can we start now? Gattu, can we start? No, we will not wait. Let people join at that this thing. Good afternoon, everybody. Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So today we have got a very important topic, production link incentive schemes, shortly known as PLI, and opportunity for MSME. Government of India after COVID-19 first wave, they came out with the Atmanirbhar Bharat package, and they have announced various production link incentive schemes for MSME. For 13 sectors. So our Prime Minister on 5/3/2021 in his speech said that production link incentive scheme would make a major impact on the country's MSME ecosystem by creating the anchor unit in every sector that will need a new supplier base across entire ecosystem, and it will lead to production worth of 520 billion US dollars in India in next 5 years. Also, it will create many more jobs. So our Prime Minister has announced this, and in a follow-up, this thing, various sectors government has identified and where they want the competitiveness of India to increase. So this sets up the tone of my today's webinar, and unlimited opportunities, unlimited opportunity to be grabbed by MSME sector. It will make India next like Taiwan and various South Asian countries in 1980s. Say India and Taiwan and South Korean South Asian countries were same as India today in 1980s, and they have become a manufacturing giants of world. They supply various components. Various countries have come out with various schemes for moving to manufacturing back to their countries, to developing supply chain stronger. See, the Corona-19 has created a very big disturbance, and every MNC of worth of its salt has come out with China plus one strategy. So a lot of Japan government has announced large incentive for moving the manufacturing base to Japan, and many countries have followed for creating more job opportunities, and depending on they have done their SWOT analysis, and come out with a various schemes for various sectors. So India has also come out with a similar scheme for 13 sectors amounting to incentives of 2.8 lakh crores to be given over a span of 5 to 6 years. This will increase, apart from it, this will increase domestic production capacity, reduce import dependency, and increase export from India in coming years. So these are the somehow I have got a list of 12 sectors. 13th I am missing. If somebody can help me, I will add that. IT hardware, medical equipment, mobile phones, pharma and drugs, food processing, ACC batteries, high frequency solar PV modules, white goods, telecom and networking product, automobiles and auto components, textile product, MMF segments and technical textiles, specialty steel. These are the 12. 13th, I am not able to get that, but there are 13 sectors where the incentives are available. The idea behind giving production linked incentive is to increase the manufacturing sector's capability to a level of world-class scale and quality at affordable cost. See how I will go back, how Maruti changed the landscape of automobiles in India. About 40 years back, Maruti established its base in India, and with that, Japanese bought their technologies and production system. At the same time, four motorcycle manufacturers entered India: Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, and Kawasaki. They have revolutionized the auto ancillary sector in India, and by reducing their dependence on import, they started developing local vendors. During those 40 years, India has become a global hub for components to the world for many components, more particularly to OEM and replacement market. There are many success stories like Sona Group, Motherson, etc. Motherson has developed the large base in India, and acquiring that knowledge, they went on acquiring many companies in the world, and now they are leading the Autopack for many components in the world. Similarly, TVS fasteners, they have developed the radiator caps for General Motors, and they are number one in the radiator cap, and they are continuously getting DMARC awards for quality. This has revolutionized the change in auto sector. This has happened because of the large volume to meet the internal domestic market, aspiring middle class, increase in financing models, etc., and export hub also. India has become an export hub for a lot of ready-made automobiles like cars and other motorcycles. Bajaj Auto has come out with an excellent result 2 3 days back. They have saved because of export of their motorcycles. So this has changed the psychology in automobile sector. All the time Maruti engineers were trying to inculcate habits of 5S, Kaizen, TPS, and help to develop an ecosystem of components. So 5S definition is there. Next please. So many large car manufacturing like Hyundai, Honda, Kia, Mahindra, etc. could offer various car models to meet consumer needs. So government has looked at all the above sectors and gave 2.8 lakh crore incentives to the above sectors. With fast growing interaction with industry, academia and government, deep research capabilities are getting created. Apart from skill development and putting many centers of excellence, government and universities have put up lot many centers of excellence, and in the world today, AI, artificial intelligence and other technologies, blockchain and other things, India is in a lead sector for all these technologies. Now, India has also allocated 8,000 crores for quantum computing. So government is expecting this all will crystallize investment of few thousand crores and sales of few lakh crores. Our Prime Minister has already indicated 520 billion US dollar. This issue is coming to meet domestic consumption and will be exported to international market as we have done in for automobile sector. Most of the large manufacturing has just shifted to assembly and started depending on reliance on vendor base, and to reduce the cost further they have developed tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 suppliers, and slowly they are moving to tier 1. Many of the people will be able to understand. Earlier, when Maruti started, even a bolt nut, they had a standard vendor. Slowly, they have integrated, and now they are trying to get only engines. And they may help that engine component to be purchased from tier 2 and tier 3 suppliers, and they make responsible the engine block suppliers or engine manufacturers. So it goes straight in the assembly line. This way, they have adopted just-in-time inventory control, and that is why Maruti and many other automobiles are coming out with excellent result every year. For all these 13 sectors, various opportunities exist for MSME. I'll take few of them one by one. What I am trying to do is, what are the possibilities for MSME to look into? IT hardware, government expect localization for value add will rise. Today, we have got value addition of 5 to 10% will rise to 20 to 25% by 2025. See, Ravi Prasad, when he was a minister, IT minister, he has said that laptops uh, and many other IT components will be made in India and will become possibly an export hub. That is why continuously a lot of research design centers and research centers are getting established by large MNCs in India, and more particularly Hyderabad. Many now, last 2 days we are hearing Microsoft is trying to put up a large data center. When a data center comes, worth of about $2 to $3 billion, it will create lot of civil works, a lot of insulation work. Data center is not like ordinary centers. It has got specialized fabrication requirement, which I have done earlier when I was CTLR was establishing that data center. So many opportunities will come. Our government of Telangana also is encouraging, and the value addition from 5 to 10% to 20 to 25%. Just imagine the kind of jobs it will create in uh, India. And once the job is created, skill development will be a continuous process, and it will help India to become, apart from being self-reliant, India has got a large advantage of demographic dividend, which they will be able to engage. Medical equipment, last 2 years or practically 1.5 years after COVID-19, first phase and second phase, there is a great demand for oxygen plant and many types of equipment like concentrator and oximeters and many more. The medical equipment market, which was about 500 billion rupees in 2018, is expected to reach 868.4 billion rupees, and we import today 85% of medical devices. So there is a need to manufacturing many equipment, and it will develop component sector for MSMEs. About 20 years back, GE has started with Wipro, and now Wipro Medical is one of the largest manufacturer, and they are exporting. That is the effect of establishing a manufacturing facility in India and the allied ecosystem of MSME component suppliers. Mobile phones. is the third item with 5G technology around the corner and 200 million 2G users. Today, India has got 200 million 2G users. To upgrade to 4G or 5G has got a huge market for our internal consumption. Many components like chargers, earphone, batteries, connectors will be required, apart from various other small accessories which will be required, which will be in millions, and including packing boxes. Packing is very critical for mobile phones. It should not get hurt in transportation. So these are the areas which I am restricting to few only. Next is pharma and drugs. India imports 70% of bulk drugs from China. So 215 application has been received and 47 has been approved for the investment of 53.66 billion dollar rupees. Government is eyeing 150 billion rupees investment. This will require large scale equipment fabrication and process equipment, many solvent, bulk drug, packing systems, and many other ancillary items which can come from MSME sector, more particularly becoming because of change in definition of MSME by government of India will be required. Now today, earlier MSME, medium scale industry, the plant and machinery was 10 crores, now it has gone to 20 crores and it is linked with turnover. So up to 250 crores, the incentives will be available. Earlier, there's planned for 50 crores, and now it is gone up to 250 crores. Food processing. Human cannot survive without a food. So with improved concentration by various state government and also central government, the agriculture output is increasing and changing. Changing profile of workforce. Today, husband and wife both work, so they don't have time much to prepare food. So processed foods are more acceptable. So at various district level and village level, many food processing industry can be set up, and large FMCG companies can help this unit with better technology support, which will create huge employment at village level or district level. Four interesting segments are ready to cook or ready to eat. Say roti today, we don't have to prepare. Just put it in microwave and you can eat roti. Processed food, processed fruits and vegetables. There is a 40% wastage coming in vegetables and fruit because of various transportation and lack of cold storage facility on the various routes of their consumption. So that also, if it is processed, the timeline of consumption will increase, will reduce the cost of this thing, manufacturing. Marine product and mozzarella cheese is getting incentivized for export. Government is concentrating exporting this item so that they want to create a branding like made in China. We will have made in India and marketing support. They are encouraging heavily for export orientation in MSME sector, MDA assistance and many other assistance apart from incentives available for lower price of funding, etc., is available for export. This will open up various process technology development needs and various packaging needs apart from branding and marketing technology. See, Central Food Research Technology Center is trying to take care of our soldiers in Ladakh and other things where these conditions are extremely different than what we are having. The next item is ACC batteries. See, uh, India is a signatory for a Kyoto protocol where they have committed to have environmental controls or climate control. And now with SDG goals, India has become one of the proponent for reducing the carbon footprint and increasing the forest coverage or this thing. So they are concentrating now on electric vehicle policy, and various central and state government has come out for various incentives. But this will require ACC, it means advanced chemical cell batteries, which can power anything from consumer electronics and electric vehicle to entire electricity grid. The PLI scheme encourages 60% domestic value addition. That means we have got our R&D capacity in a chemistry sector. That is why our pharma sector is dominating. This will help also to cross-fertilize the technologies for ACC batteries. Then next is high frequency solar PV modules. To meet ambitious target of 450 gigawatt of solar power by 2030, a strong base to manufacture high frequency solar PV module is necessary. So a lot of opportunity will arise for fabrication, installation, transportation, chain link fencing, maintenance, solar parks, etc. are few opportunities apart from various electrical motors to move the panel in the direction of sun to get more efficiency. Okay, next. Telecom and networking product. Today we are all talking about 5G technology to be adopted, and our younger people in age group of 12 to 30 are the fast going to adopt 5G technology rather than people like us who are in 70s. So here MSME can directly invest to avail 7% to 4% graded incentive. So in first year they will get 7% and slowly reduce incentives with a minimum investment of 10 crores in plant and machinery. For a large company, investment required is 100 crores. It has got a potential to export worth of about 10,000 crores per year. Next. White goods. Today, with aspiring middle class, the demand for white good has increased like anything. And to serve the increasing middle class and higher wages to employees and a lot of innovations happening, a large number of MSME will be required for sheet metal component, painting and assembly. It is expected to create 4 lakh new jobs directly and 3 times indirectly. So our consumption for refrigerator and vacuum cleaner and geysers are all going to go up, microwave and AC, many things, and government is incentivizing this to be made in India, similar to LG or Samsung. And I will not be surprised, a brand like Videocon or many others who have died will reappear in some other forms and uh, uh, go up in a value added chain. So I will now focus on up to 9 products we have covered. Specialty steel, only day before yesterday, the cabinet has cleared the incentives, but it is on the card for many years, many months. Next. From the early days of independence, the country has developed a low-end manufacturing, but with Make in India, everybody worth of its salts want to move higher in the value chain by using artificial intelligence and connected technologies. See, there are hundreds of startups working on IoT
Oh,
technologies and very various things,
क्या
IoT
करके
technology,
छोड़ी
blockchain, all that. India is becoming a hub of all these technologies, and Hyderabad particularly is evolving very fast in this sector. With environment concern affecting China's export, has evolved a China plus one strategy for many multinationals. Various countries have given many incentives. India has followed with 2.8 lakh crore PLI scheme, and in times to come, it will be
क्या करके
expanded
छोड़ा
to many sectors. India with a large pool of quality labor and the geographic advantage apart from demographic advantage is on the right path of becoming an export hub and or supply chain partner for the China Plus One strategy. See, recent example, Kia Motors have invested $2 billion in the last 3 years to set up operations in India because of above advantage. And this investment is done while the car market was in a cyclic slowdown. So you can understand the Kia Motors has understood the potentials. India has got a potential to increase value addition by 3x by focusing on end product quality and branding, greater localization of end-to-end valuation, and a sharp focus on competitiveness for export. As the export increases, we will be having a exposure to many international players, and we will have to learn lot of things from them. So people who have taken advantage of various export promotion council, they will have an advantage. Now I will focus my attention how MSME should prepare them to embrace this opportunity. First, do SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis means strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Draw a big picture. See, many small scale industry people, they will think that I will not think beyond Balanagar, or I will not think beyond Hyderabad. I don't think beyond Telangana. This they have to come out, and I will look into world as a market. Then they will be able to draw a bigger picture, and they will be able to find out the gaps in their doing their SWOT analysis. Improve quality continuously. Apply 5S, Kaizen, TPS, etc. in a phased manner. Don't hurry up. Start adopting one by one and engage your workforce, everybody, because they are a dynamo of ideas. Identify process wastage. This is very critical, more particularly for us. We don't think the value of entrepreneur's time or various this thing. If we can start locating and reducing, uh, definitely our cost of production will go down. TQM, TPM, and other lean manufacturing has to be adopted in a phased manner. Don't hurry up of adapting. See, stop, look behind, and see further. This is a continuous process. Every entrepreneur who is looking for a big picture has to do. Please understand that quality control and allied system reduces cost and also encouraging innovations. See, we always have a mindset that quality is very costly and quality product will be costing. Why? It is proven beyond doubt that continuous improvement in quality helps you to reduce cost continuously. Once the ecosystem start developing, it creates the mother and daughter industry. See, I will give an ideal example of 2, 3, 4 cases what has happened in Hyderabad. Hyderabad, the fan industry has started because of Usha fans. And today, many small manufacturing has started creating their own brands. Khaitan fan, various other things. And because of that, capacitors required for the fan. We have got a large capacity in Hyderabad to create various kind of capacitors. So every component which has been worth of its salt has come in fan. I will about 20 years back I used to tell Balanagar has got more fan manufacturing unit than the vegetable sellers. So that is the kind of situation Balanagar has reached. Another example is HMT. HMT was established somewhere in 1962 to 67, and it is given a rise to special purpose machinery in manufacturing. And today, we have become one of the export hub for SPM, though many other centers have grown up in India, but it has surrounded this Hyderabad SPM is credit goes to HMT, and the byproduct of HMT is MTR technology. MTR technology has been developed critical components for space and defense. So, and that is not the only company now because of those ecosystem. Today, Hyderabad is becoming a hub for space technology, a lot of defense technology. Tata Advance has come in this aeroplane, this thing. So Hyderabad is becoming a hub, and India has got potential to meet many more such challenges because of our technical capacity and innovativeness. We Indian as an individual are uh, uh, very innovative. We say jugaad based entrepreneurship. Next. Similarly, IDPL has given birth to many pharma companies, and with the PLI scheme, government expect a fresh capital investment of 15,000 crore and 3 lakh crores in pharma sales and export increase worth of 2 lakh crore. See, Dr. Reddy, SOL Pharmaceutical, Arvindo Pharma, you name, and many are there, and they are now queuing up for PLI schemes. That is proving that one mother unit like IDPL has created. I also I also bring to the notice of all that LPG cylinder manufacturing and hand pump industry are good examples of the strength of MSME. See, about 30-40 years back, LP cylinders were made, and one Mr. Raju has started making the LPG cylinder in a small scale, and there is a 30-40 units of LPG has come in around Hyderabad. And slowly, companies have matured, few have gone out, and because of LPG and hand pump, in 1970s, uh, UNICEF promoted for drinking water, and hand pump was generated. Hand pump requirement has come, and one Mr. Mahesh Desai, Mira Seco has started manufacturing and innovated continuously. And today, at once about 20 years back, there were 42 manufacturers of hand pump. Now it has come down because the attention is changing. But Hyderabad has got this capability. Think of India, think of Pune, think of Kolhapur, think of Jamnagar, think of Rajkot. What they have done to our India, Batala has done to India. Next. About 20 years back, I attended, this is very critical for my listeners. About 20 years back, I attended one seminar on automobile component. The purchase manager said that if you are ready to reduce the cost of component by 3% year on year for next year, irrespective of raw material cost going up, he will give any quantity as required by the vendor. If you go with the spirit of the speaker, he is clear that by adopting lean manufacturing, we can reduce cost to get more market share. This we should understand, and this was done 20 years back. So all these 13 sectors, this is likely to happen. And see, if you see the price of mobile handsets is continuously coming down continuously. Why it is happening? See, you will get a mobile 4G mobile at 4,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees, which was not possible. This is making Mukesh Ambani and Google to come out with models which they can uh, um, take this at 200 million who are in 2G to 4G or 5G. So look into unlimited opportunity of MSME because of PLI scheme. Uh, thank you everybody, and I'll open for question answer now. We have got 15-20 minutes. I'll request everybody to subscribe my YouTube channel so that we can be in touch with it, touch with each other. Also, my next webinar is going to be very interesting on prepack insolvency for MSME. This scheme will be available, and I've got a speaker from Delhi, Mr. Rocky Gupta, he will be giving. So all corporate MSME sector, I'll request them to register early and see that you attend in large number, understand the scheme, because the ecosystem, NCLT, even government owned body are not able to understand the importance. So the next webinar is on the prepay on insolvency, which has come out April 4th this year. So, and many opportunities are there in that. Thank you, everybody. We have got large number of participants. Thank you, everybody. Can we open up question answer? Start asking questions. One friend, Manoj, has asked guaranteed increase of bottom line profit by 5% of turnover, huge number. How to increase profitability and grow business? I am expert in supply chain and business process re-engineering. How to put business in autopilot mode? Very less intervention by the owners. Thank you, Mr. Manoj. See, India, unfortunately, MSME ecosystem in the bottom line, 2 crores and below are not very open to various consultants, though they have got a feeling that it can be done, but how much price they are going to ask. So we may have to come out. Please, everybody unmute, please. I request everybody to unmute.
Sir, mute yourself. You are not audible.
बैठो तो बोल. Sarkar Sahib is asking, what was the step for MSME to apply for PLI scheme? Do they need uh, to work out profitability statement to understand incremental sales and quantum of benefit? How will they ensure operational efficiency during continuous of the scheme? Sarkar Sahib, government is working on specialized scheme for PLI scheme for MSME. The thinking has not been still crystallized, but as I said in telecom and networking, up to 10 crore rupees investment can be done. But somewhere down the line, when main mother wants to reduce the cost, there is a possibility that he will also pass something to MSME to upgrade his technology or upgrade his manufacturing system, or ask Mr. Earlier this thing, Bits Pilani engineer, to introduce and bear that cost. So there are possibilities, because unless until there is a strong supply base, they will not be able to assemble more. So it is like a large unit, mother unit, they will have to take care of the smaller unit in various things. That is what Maruti has done, and many large mother unit. Usha has done about 40 years back. They have gone to each vendor and taught them. The HMT has done. So the ecosystem, they will have to absorb, and they may have to pass either directly some incentives to them, or they will have to help them indirectly. Whose question it is? Whose question it is?
Which one, sir?
This question.
This question, SWOT analysis.
Somebody is asking how SWOT analysis will help. Muhammad Imran, SWOT analysis, first understand SWOT is not applicable to only MSME. It is applicable to individual also. Many times you will have to understand your own strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. That will help you to decide your this thing. And SWOT analysis will make the MSME entrepreneur, in which area he is stronger. Suppose he is stronger in design area, he has to invest more in design and develop subcontractors for assembly. So that way we can increase the productivity. In Germany, Germany is a engineering hub of the world. So there are design houses. They don't do any manufacturing. They give the manufacturing drawings to ancillary, and they are doing crores of worth of business, and they are internationally recognized. Who is an application under this scheme? Anybody can apply for this thing, but MSME still this has not opened up. So MSME may not be able to apply except in telecom and networking section. The same question is again coming. Next. Anybody else? Next question. Manoj, this is already answered. Any further questions? Sir, you can ask. Please. This Madan and this fellow. No, this is over. Imran, what is meant by white goods? Say freeze, TV, AC, and washing machine. All those, generally the color will be white or good powder coated. So the name has come for white goods. But now the many color scheme has come. In 1930, when Ford came out with a motor car, he used to say, you can select any color as far as it is black. So he is reducing the choice to black color, because at that time cars were all made in black color. Then this Mr. Luang Kom, good afternoon to you, brother. So if there are no further questions, see, MSME still the incentive scheme has not come out, but MSME as it is, state government is giving many incentives, state central government is giving, like SGST and power subsidy, Paula Vadi, all that can be enjoyed by MSME. If no questions are there, can we end? My next webinar is on prepaid insolvency on next Saturday at 4 o'clock. So we'll end this webinar here. This will be available in recording. Whosoever wants, every trader and gas account. Somebody is asking some question. Every trader and CS and accountant people coming under what is this question is not clear. The question, the point is not very clear. So we'll end this scheme, end the webinar here. Thank you everybody for participating.